Good day, everyone. We are the Group 9 reporter, and we're going to discuss about the human positive law. But before we proceed to our proper report, let me first introduce ourselves. First, we have Bia Aguilos from BSED Science 1B and Kevin Ambuan Bagares from BSED Science 1B. Let's jump to our proper discussion. Human positive law. Human positive law is law enacted by church or state. When such a law is truly law, that is to say, when it is just, honest, possible, useful, and duly promulgated, it derives its binding force from the natural law, and so, ultimately from the eternal law from God. This means that human positive law must be in accordance with the natural law, which is the moral law that governs human behavior and is based on human reason and nature. If a law goes against the natural law, it is not considered a just law and does not have binding force. The idea that positive law derives its authority from a higher law or source reflects the concept of legal positivism, which holds the validity of law is determined by its source rather than its content. In the case of human positive law, its source is ultimately the eternal law or God. Overall, the recognition of the relationship between the human positive law and the natural law helps to ensure that laws are just and uphold the inherent dignity and rights of all individuals. We may define a human positive law as an ordinance of reason, derived from the natural law, or making a concrete and determinate application of the natural law, promulgated for the common good by a human agency in charge of a society. In other words, human positive law is a law that is created by humans for the benefit and regulation of society. It is based upon the principles of natural law, which refers to the moral and ethical principles that are inherent in the human nature and that can be discovered through reason and observation. Human positive law is promulgated by a society's governing body or agency, such as a legislative body or government, and it is enforced through various means, including police and judicial systems. Its purpose is to promote the common good of society by regulating individual behavior and resolving conflicts between individuals and groups. While human positive law is based upon the natural law, it is not always in perfect alignment with it. Therefore, conflicts between natural law and human positive law can create, and it is up to individuals to discern when and how to abide by each.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Bea Aguilos, and I am going to cover about the topic, the human positive law. That such a law derives from the natural law is easy to see. For the natural law requires the observance of the natural order, and the obviously requisite order for life in society is the observance by all members of society of just laws. Hence, the natural order itself requires the observance of laws. What is positive law? Positive laws are human-made laws that oblige or specify an action. Positive laws also describes the establishment of specific rights for an individual or group. Examples of human positive law include laws such as the age that individuals can legally purchase alcohol. Other examples of positive law include taxation, mandatory government fees, mandatory education, all wage and price laws, all manufacturing and environmental regulations.
Now let's talk about the importance of the human positive law. So what is the importance of human positive law? The law is seen as a construction of the general will of the people of the state and cannot be wrong, because the whole people can do no wrong in creating their own laws for their own state. Rights in positive law are freedoms or protections which are written down in statutes and legally enforceable. Positive law is often contrasted with natural law, which is seen as inherent and universal regardless of human-made laws. Positive law derives its authority from a government or governing body, whereas natural law is often seen as having a higher moral authority. The principles of positive law can vary widely depending on the culture and history of a particular society and can be subject to change through legislation or court decision. What are the examples of human positive law? Examples of human positive law include rules such as the speed that individuals are allowed to drive on the highway and the age that individuals can legally purchase an alcohol. Man-made laws are also called positive laws. They are arrived at through human deliberations, legislature, or by judicial bodies. Examples of positive law are traffic laws, trading laws, criminal laws, and many others. Thank you for listening and have a nice day.